Welcome to the Urban Cowgirl Show. Here's a session with Semi, where our cavalletis are in a new position in our pasture across the street. Okay, just walk around with Sam, see if she will freestyle go with you even though you have the line on. See, what we're gonna do is try to work freestyle here in pairs and triplets for however long it takes to get all three horses to wanna be with us freestyle. Good. We're gonna leave the cavalletis here. You see where Eve is over there grazing. That's a safe place to leave the cavalletis when we're not using them. I've got Sadie here on the lead line. She's kind of watching. I doubt that we're even gonna try to do it with Sadie. First we wanna get Semi. Yes, back. To want to be with us. Good, good. Back and forward. Over the cavalletis without rushing. Back. Back. And see how her hip is moving over? Back. When we last worked with Eve, and that was quite a while ago because we've been really busy doing other things. Good girl. Good girl. We finally got Semi to stay parallel to Eve. And we're anxious to get Semi to do it with Sadie. Here she is, with her rope halter on and lead line. Oh. But I think today, we're just going to work with Semi alone, with Sadie watching and nearby. Oh. Back. Back. Good, good. Back is a real good command to use when you're trying to command attention. Good, good. A little bit of excitement, but not much. This is their grazing area. We sometimes train over here, and we are going to, in freestyle, train over here for however long it takes to get all three of our Morgan mares to want to go with us where we ask over these cavalletis. Good, and when you go over the cavalleti, look ahead. Easy. Yeah, and stay out of her back. Forward path, because you can see she's still a little bit bolty. Back. Good, good. That's why we're just working with Semi today. She has her Monty Roberts on. Believe me, Sadie is watching. Sadie is beta to Semi. Back. And beta horses learn from each other. Excuse me, beta horses learn from alpha horses, and Semi is very alpha. Good, much better. Good, if we can get her to go this direction. Back. I've got Sadie here. She's a little bit unclear why she's here. Oh, that's real good. Real good. Good. Back, 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 step up. Good. You know what? If you could put her on the other side of the corral fence, you can come and get Sadie. I have a feeling as a single horse, Sadie will be fine. Now, Eve is there grazing in what we call a dead-end corridor, so we have to be careful not to allow Semi.
I can put her over here, or did you open that gate?
Yeah, okay. We're going to put her in one of our smaller corrals here until we're ready. Sadie's a little bit antsy. Hey, back. It's hard for me to do camera and Sadie, especially because I'm still a little bit iffy, but doing much better on my legs. I'm Sonia Sokolow, the Urban Cowgirl. So we're putting Semi over there in an inner corral. Sarah's going to come here and get Sadie. And as an individual, we're going to ask Sadie to step over the cavalletis. There's Semi without her money on. I don't think we need the money on Sadie, but we'll put it on if we need it. Just give it to me. We'll just use the rope halter for Sadie, because we kind of know from what we did in the arena who's good at what. I saw another show by Callie on Pirelli's RFD show. She said she gets each horse individually to want to be with her, to move with her wherever she's going.
Step up.
Freestyle. And then she can work on pairs and ultimately triples. So we'll do it for however long it takes us. Because not only is this
Step up.
a really nice exercise for us to do with our horses, because we want them to be with us. Good, good. See how she's not upset or excited at all? Not only that, but we want to use our horses for hippotherapy. So, or equine assisted, bovine assisted therapy, or another name would be therapeutic riding and driving and leading. We want them to do that with us in the coming years. So this freestyle is going to help us to gain confidence, mutual confidence, that they will in fact do it. Good.
Back. 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 Step up. Oh. Back. Back.
Sadie's my youngster, but she has
Step up.
genetically a disposition similar to Eve, her mom. And we kind of know how to ask her for things without getting her upset. As a matter of fact, she's my best trail horse too.
Good girl.
Good, good. If we can get a good step over now without any agitation, any resistance, good. I would call that our moment of resolution, going towards freestyle here at what we call the HVDEast pasture. But for now, in this training stage, beautiful training stage, we're using lead lines. You'll watch us do this over and over and over again with our horses, to the point where we want, in pairs and triples, we want them to follow us and understand what we're asking with just our voice commands. That's all for today. Sonia Sokolow. Now, Sadie tends to do that, so pull that lead line out of her mouth. Okay. The urban cowgirl. Our next session with Semi and Sadie, who's here in this pasture, ready to be haltered up with just a rope halter. But we realize that we have to be sure that Semi will walk over these wooden cavalletis without bolting, without speeding up. No. So we're going to do that for a while today. If we can get confidence that Semi is okay on stepping over these cavalletis alone with a lead line. Remember, this is a new situation. This is the pasture, wide open pasture. This is not an enclosed arena or square pen covered. And, you know, a horse can be perfect in one place and in a different place be far from perfect. And that's true with farming horses too. I watched Gentle Giants yesterday, and the handler said this horse is perfect when she's working our fields. But if we bring her here to a show, she's much less perfect. And it is going places, being different places that we're dealing with here. And I'm not going to spend a lot of video to show you how we have to work with Sam to calm her down, to get her push button over these cavalletis alone. But I'm letting you know that that is a prerequisite skill. Better, but still rushing. So when she rushes, when she turns around, we have the Monty Roberts on. We give pressure. We say, no, that's not the right answer. A horse learns the best if you remove the pressure when the right answer is given. Monty Roberts has a pair of nylon ropes over the nose that can be used to apply pressure. Still not.
Oh. Step up.
She's licking her lips a little bit. That's a good sign that she's going to calm down.
Good girl.
Backing up is extremely important, and it's extremely attention-getting. So we're doing a lot of that.
Easy.
Look where,
Back.
and then when you walk, look ahead. Look over. Sarah, look over the cavalletis, trying to stay out of her way if she does bolt.
Oh.
Good.
Back. 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 Good girl. Step up.
Semi has always been a little bit iffy about white vinyl jumps. However, we haven't had the problem with wooden crossbar jumps until, I would say, this exercise.
Easy. Easy. Good girl. Better.
Yeah, will she allow you to walk her straight out rather than turning like that? Let's try that. And I would call that a moment of resolution rather than anything else today. Then we'll do it with Sadie, because I'm pretty sure Sadie will not have that same behavioral problem. Look ahead, look ahead. Keep walking. Can you keep walking?
Back.
She thinks once she jumps, she has to turn towards you.
Back.
She just doesn't realize that, no, we want her to keep walking stresslessly.
Oh. Back. Back. Back.
Here's Sadie. She walked up to the cavalletis trying to graze around them. We'll put the halter on her, the rope halter, as soon as we feel that we've gotten to a moment of resolution with Semi. Not even try to do them together today.
Okay.
Not yet. Prerequisite skills. Look ahead. Keep walking straight. Keep walking straight. There. There. Try to go this direction. If you can get her to go this direction, we'll put the rope halter on Sadie and see if she'll do it for us right away. And maybe even take the lead line off if she will, to see if she'll want to join up with you. Look. Easy now, easy. She's already rushing a little bit. Keep going.
Back.
She's licking her lips. Okay, so we're going to try it again in each direction. Look ahead, beyond where you want to go. And keep walking. Keep walking. Nah. She's getting into a bad habit. We did get one right answer, so I'm confident we'll get it again. And if we can't get it in this session, we'll make sure that we do get a right answer before we stop working with Semi. We want her to quit on a note where she's giving us the right answer, and we call that our moment of resolution, a term coined by Pirelli. Good. Good. So don't hesitate, just walk, but stay out of her way. Keep going.
Back. Back.
Good.
Back.
Okay, wrong answer. So, apply pressure. Good. Do you want the flag to help you at that moment where she tries to turn?
Yeah. Because
Okay.
she's keeping her face towards
Yeah, we have a blue flag that's a good arm extension and a tension gatherer. Sometimes the right tool can solve the problem.
Easy.
Easy now. Keep walking.
Easy. Good.
Ooh, very nice. Put the flag down when she gives you the right answer. Good. And now let's see if we can get it the other direction.
Easy.
Look beyond and keep walking. Look beyond and keep walking. Much better. Let's call that the right moment to stop. Take the Monty Roberts off. And we can just let her graze around here. We're going to go get Sadie with just the rope halter. I don't think we need the Monty Roberts with Sadie, but if we do, we'll put it on. We'll switch.
You want me to give me the fly mask?
Yeah, and this is the time of year where we have to do fly masks. Good. A little bit of misbehavior. Okay, why don't you come get the fly mask? She should be okay on walking this way. And I'm handing a fly mask. She knows what it is, and she's handing me the blue flag, so that tool is not any kind of a threat to Semi. We live next to the UCSC cow pasture, and there are herds of cattle there. And unfortunately, I haven't been able to convince the administration to have the cattle owners do fly control with the cattle. We have a lot more flies here in this pasture than we do across the street that is not surrounded by UCSC cows. Wind and rain fly control supplement would be a good thing for the cattle owners to put out for those cows. It helps control the flies in big herds on big ranches. Okay, and now we're waiting for Sadie with the rope halter. And Sadie has different concerns than Semi does. Each horsenality has their own features, strong points, weak points. Now, will she let us halter her up? No problem. For Semi, we did have to play a little bit of a game because she does know that she can get away from us. So we do what we've learned from Chris Cox, how to catch a horse that doesn't want to be caught. And we caught her within about 5 minutes. And each time we do it, I think she'll get better and better. Pulling back here, I really anticipate that Sadie will just walk, keep going, good. And then you know what, Semi's standing right here, but she's not interfering. Let's see. Yeah, if you can, in that direction, yes. Now, as you come over this time, loosen the, undo the clasp. See if she'll just join up with you. That would be the next step towards freestyle. We've done this in the arena. We had no problem getting join up with Sadie.
Good girl.
Good girl. Turn any which way you want. She realized she is not tethered, so okay. Good, good. Now she's licking her lips. She said, oh, I guess I'm supposed to stay with you, but she gets easily distracted with all this yummy grass. Let's do it again, each direction if we can. Good. And wouldn't it be great if we can do it with Sadie and Semi as a pair? Very nice. I'm good on that. Just take the halter off. Keep the lesson short. Now we're going to put the cavalletis away safely so that nobody will trip over them or eat them because they are wood. Even pressure-treated wood horses will eat, and it's not good for them. We're putting Sadie's fly mask on, and we're calling it our moment of resolution for our pairs freestyle lesson today. And we never got to pairs, but with Sadie, we did get to freestyle. And that is, she said, oh, if I'm supposed to go with you, just remind me. And she did. Semi's a ways away from it. We'll work towards getting Semi to go freestyle in pairs. And then ultimately, who knows when, we'll get to it, ultimately in triples, because that's what Callie Creedenberg did on the Pirelli show. And it's really a mind blower how much her horses were willing to do with her at her request. Not her command, just her request. And she's starting to show now how she got them to do that. And what she did was she worked individually with each horse until it understood as an individual that whatever she's asking for, either with body language, with position, with speed, with voice, they're supposed to follow, even without a halter and a lead rope on. Okay, that's all for today. Sonia Sokolow, the Urban Cowgirl. Here's our next session in freestyle pairs over the cavalletis at our what we call HVDEast pasture. Now, we've been really busy with springtime ending and summertime starting, so to tell you the truth, we haven't done this for several weeks. But we have two helpers today, Sarah with Sammy, and Sam, who's learning how to handle my horses, with Sadie. We're just walking back and forth over these cavalletis here, hoping that the two horses will understand that we want them to work in pairs freestyle. Now you see, Sammy is still showing body language of rushing. Oh boy, when I get to that cavaletti, I better step over it quickly. For some reason, Sadie is doing quite well, as she did in her last session. And if that's all we do today is back and forth with the lead lines together, better, then that's okay. That'll be our moment of resolution. But let me tell you that we are going to continue to try to get my Morgan mares to be willing to do things in pairs, in triplets, and actually individually too, without any kind of constraints. Freestyle. I've been working with Eve almost every night, just at dusk when I go to make sure all the animals are okay. I put something around her neck. Just a rope, a strap, my neck ring. And I say, okay, Eve, let's go. Step up, G and ha and back. When she sees me coming, she knows that that's what we're going to do. She's willing to do it with me. She's getting really good at freestyle individual. And that's what Callie Krickenberg says. You got to get each horse that you want to do freestyle in pairs and triplets to do it individually. So however long it takes, that's what we're going to do. I don't think, from what I'm observing, Sarah, you agree that we can take the lines off? No, we're not ready. We just want Sadie and Semi. Semi's alpha. Sadie is knows that she's in charge by Semi. We just want them to go together calmly over these cavallettis with the lines. Ooh, Semi did much better that time. And I'm Sonia Sokolow, and I'm continuing to do this kind of work as my legs allow. I do have a right hip problem, but I'm getting to figure out what I should and shouldn't do. Good. I brought these two white sticks today because I thought maybe we'd need them. Do either of you think that you would get your request clearer if you had your white sticks in your hand?
No, I think we're okay.
No, we're okay. Yeah, so stop and go and G and ha and back. That's what we want.
Back. Come on. Back. Back. Come on. Back.
Sam is kind of new at this. Let me show you. Here, can you hold these sticks for a minute? Make sure that I'm in the camera. Other ways to get a back. A back is really important. Any which way. Can you go make sure the camera's watching me, Sam?
Yeah. Sorry.
And I saw you doing this. I saw you with a little wiggle. But Sadie needed a bigger wiggle, a bigger request. So there are other ways to get her attention. Not fast. Yeah, she's not doing it fast enough. I want her attention. Good. Step up. Whoa. Can you give me one of those sticks, Sam?
Yeah.
Just whatever I can do visually to say, pay attention to me. Give me focus, Sadie.
Over. Over. Over.
There, I'm getting more energy now. Come on, I mean, look, she's licking her lips. She's saying, uh-oh, I guess I better listen. Back, back, back. Now just below her back. I'll touch, touch, touch. Good. Step up, Sadie. Whoa. Back, back, back. Look, I call this the penguin. Good.
Back.
Step up.
Back. Step up.
Whoa.
Oh.
Okay, now Sam is learning. You're learning. If you're watching my shows, come on, get the line. And we're going to just finish this session on our note of resolution. You never want to stop until you're getting a right answer. And you decide what is the right answer that's acceptable.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go. And with summer here, you'll be seeing a whole lot more of our training as soon as we get the weeds under control and the ground squirrel holes filled and the thistles cut and the thorny bushes removed.
Back.
A lot of things that need to be done timely here on a ranch.
Back. Back.
Good, good,
Back.
good.
Okay, step up.
Then we'll be doing some more freestyle. We hope to do some harness work. And you know what? My legs are so good lately. Oh, Semi's still rushing a little bit. So we're going to do this over and over and over again until Semi realizes that rushing ain't getting her where she wants to go. Where does she want to go? They want to go and hang out. That's what they want to do. Graze, etc.
Step up.
They don't want to do this stuff, but they are hopefully willing to do it for us at our request. Yes, that's very good. If you can do it one more time the other direction. Anyway, what I was going to say is I would love to start riding again without challenging my right hip problem. I hope not to have surgery, at least not this year. My left is doing fine. I want to continue to ride my side saddle. I want to do a lot of this stuff because in my side saddle, my right leg straddles over the front. It isn't even tempted to apply pressure. It's the right hip that I'm trying to just let it find its way, let the nerves find their way through the hip mechanism, and maybe not have to have a hip replacement. But if I do and well, it will probably be in the summer of 2014. For now, we're just doing what we can here with proper helpers. With my wonderful Morgan horses, we're going to start working the cows again too. And I hope to do it in my side saddle, so stay tuned. They went acceptably, both of you agree.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all for today. Sonia Sokolow, the Urban Cowgirl. See more at www.urbancowgirlchannel.com.